Hey guys, welcome to an 8-4 draft, AVR draft with Lehrbehr for the MTGO noob. Starting off here in the first pack, this pack is not very good. The best card in this pack is probably Cathar's Crusade. I think that card is ridiculous. Like absolutely nutty if you can just get it going. And the other cards in this pack are not very strong. I'd say the next couple strongest cards in the pack are probably Peel from Reality, Gold Knight Redeemer. That's about it. And I think Cathar's Crusade is very strong. So we're going to take that and go with white, hopefully. So the next pack up, the strongest cards in this pack are Riot Ringleader, I guess Into the Void and Blessings of Nature actually are just the strongest cards in the pack. In the last pack we saw Gold Knight Redeemer was probably the next strongest card. And there Peel was probably up there as well. There wasn't very much in green. The person here took the rare, so we can't really tell what color they're in. And I think pairing white with green, considering our first pick, is probably better. I think it's a little bit more aggressive. So I think I'm going to take Blessings of Nature over... Actually, Into the Void is just a stronger card, I think. Actually, I'm just going to go with Blessings of Nature. I haven't drafted green a lot in this set, and as I say that, we get a ridiculous red pack. So we're definitely going to move into red, whatever we do here. We have Archwing Dragon, Lightning Mauler, Pillar of Flame, Riot Ringleader, and Heirs of Stormkirk, with Heirs of Stormkirk being the worst red card in the pack out of 5. It's a pretty ridiculous pack. Archwing Dragon seems decent. I think it's better than Pillar of Flame, than Riot Ringleader, and the like. Just really strong. You don't need to play it out every turn. I think it's pretty good. We might be able to abuse it with Cathar's Crusade, so I think I'm going to take the Archwing Dragon. I think it's just stronger than Pillar of Flame, which is probably the next strongest card in the pack. So I'm going to take the Archwing Dragon here. Here, there's really not very many playable cards here, but the Riot Ringleader is very strong, and considering the last pack and how ridiculous it was, we're going to take the Riot Ringleader here and hope to move into red, with our complementary colors either being green or white. So in this pack, once again, the strongest cards are red. We have Falcon Wrath Exterminator, Devastation Tide, which we're not going to take, Fervent Cathar. Fervent Cathar is the strongest card. Falcon Wrath Exterminator is very good on the play, but on the draw is really, really mediocre. And Fervent Cathar is always good, so we're going to take this card. Here, the strongest cards are Peel from Reality, Kessig Malcontents, Mad Prophet, and Fervent Cathar. I think, based on pure power level, Mad Prophet is probably the strongest. With that being said, I think considering that we drafted an Archwing Dragon, Riot Ringleader, and another Fervent Cathar, I think I might want to take the Fervent Cathar because it is a more aggro play. Although, in terms of pure power level, Mad Prophet might be better. So I'm going to take the Fervent Cathar here. You guys may disagree with that. I don't think I have enough humans to really take out Kessig Malcontents safely. But you guys may disagree with that. Tell me what you guys think, definitely. Here, Scalding Devil is red, but it's not the strongest card in the pack. The strongest cards in the pack are either probably Evernight Shade, and then maybe Undead Executioner. I don't feel like moving into black for either of these cards. They're not good enough. Cloud Shift is also here, which may be an option considering that we have 2 Fervent Cathars. And then we can also abuse that with Cathar's Crusade. So I think we may actually take the Cloud Shift here. I'm not a big fan of Scalding Devil, to be honest. And here we get a late Mad Prophet. I think this is 8th pick, which is perfectly fine. Bloodflow Connoisseur is here, so black may be open as well, but we'll take the Mad Prophet. I mean, once again, black seems to be flowing in this pack along with blue. So we need to keep that in mind. So we're probably going to have to rely on our second pack to determine our secondary color. With that in mind, I don't want to take a card that I may not use over red, which is definitely a color that I'm playing at this point. So I'm going to take the Heirs of Stormkirk, and I'm going to rely on the second pack to really decide what kind of deck I'm playing, or what my secondary color is. Here we can either take another Mad Prophet or another Riot Ringleader. I'm going to try to abuse the human theme in this deck, so we're going to use the Riot Ringleader. And here we get an Heirs of Stormkirk. We already have 4 4-drops, and there's a Zealous Strike here, and considering that we have a Cathar's Crusade, we have a very strong reason to play white. So I'm going to take the Trick here because we already have 7 creatures. And I'm not a big fan of playing 2 Heirs of Stormkirk because they can just be bad against red decks. Here we'll take Rush of Blood just because it's probably the most playable card. The Searchlight Geist is playable, so we'll take it. We won't be playing it. And here, Desolate Lighthouse is perfectly fine if you're in those colors, so I don't know why anybody didn't take it. So, I mean, if we happen to go red, blue, which is an option, we'll try it, but... So right now, after pack 1, we're looking to be another aggressive white-red deck. We have very solid 3-drops. We definitely need more 2-drops. And we have Archwing Dragon and Cathar's Crusade, hopefully. So those cards will definitely put us in a very good spot. And we open Gisela, so this is done. There's no way. There's a Near Heath Pilgrim or Farbog Explorer, but I can't imagine opening a better card for our deck. So we're just gonna snap pick that. It's not even gonna be close. Like that's just silly, ridiculous. Right now our human count is 5, so Kessig Malcontents might be a decent pick right now. Other strong cards in this pack are Moonlight Geist, and I think that's about it. I think we can take advantage of Kessig Malcontents as a late card. I think I like it over Moonlight Geist. Yeah, so I think we're going to take the Kessig Malcontents to take advantage of that human theme. So here we have a choice between Croon Striker and Gold Knight Commander. This is actually a very tough pick for me. Gold Knight Commander is the stronger card, but 2-drops will really be at a premium in this deck. And we don't have any right now, and Croon Striker is one of the best ones for this deck. The other one probably being the Inquisitor. So I'm going to take the Croon Striker. Please discuss this in the comments. I'm not sure if this is right. Gold Knight Commander, I'm just going to say right now, is the stronger of the two, because it can just do some ridiculous things. But I think Croon Striker, for our deck, in terms of, you know, we're trying to build a very aggro type deck, is just going to be better. Here, we have some options. We can take the Moonlight Geist, the Thunderbolt, which is like sort of playable. There's a really late Deathwind, but we're not going to move into that. We have very strong reason to play white at this point. Defy Death is fine. Gallows at Willow Hill is too slow. So I think we're probably going to take the Moonlight Geist here, and maybe fill out our 3-slot. So we're definitely looking for more spells at this point. We already have 11 creatures. We got bombs too. So we're looking for more spells, hopefully to, you know, fill out our curve. Here, once again, we have another very interesting pick. We can either take Vigilante Justice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 humans right now, and we can definitely up that count. There's a very late Barter in Blood here too, so black is definitely open as well. But as I was saying before, the 2-drops just can be very strong, and I want to have at least 5 or 6 solid 2-drops by the end of this draft. And I don't want to pass up something like this, because this deck without 2-drops will be bad, whereas this deck without Vigilante Justice will probably still be really good. We don't need to be gimmicky at this point, because we have 3 very, very, very solid cards. We don't need to be gimmicky with Vigilante Justice. We just need to be like solid, good, get to our bombs. Here we have once again Moorland Inquisitor. There's also a Thrombin Valiant, but Moorland Inquisitor is just stronger. There's also a Somberwald Sage. I don't think this should be here. This is a very strong green card, I think. So we're going to take the Moorland Inquisitor here. Here we're going to take the Thatcher Revolt. We have 2 Riot Ringleaders and a Croon Striker. This card will be very good in our deck. We don't want to play the 6-drop. I mean, I'm saying that while we have a 7-drop in our deck, but that 7-drop is pretty ridiculous. We're going to take the Thatcher Revolt. As I was saying in my last draft, Thatcher Revolt is a spell it's basically a combo spell to be used with other humans in your deck, so Gold Knight Commander, Riot Ringleader, and Croon Striker being the main ones. Here we're not going to really play any of these cards, so I'm going to take the card that's probably the most dangerous for us, and take the Soul Cage Fiend. I'm not afraid of Grave Exchange, which is probably the only other really strong playable card in that pack. Here, we can take the Somberwald Vigilante, but I don't want to play this card. There's Essence Harvest, Crypt Keeper, and Driver of the Dead. I think I'm going to take Driver of the Dead because I think actually I'm probably going to take the Crypt Keeper because 2-drops can be a pain in the butt to get sometimes. So I'm going to take that. Here we're going to take the we'll just take the Vigilante just in case we really decide to go crazy humans. We'll take the Demolish for the sideboard. Here we'll take the Dangerous Wager for the sideboard. Malicious Intent just cause, and we'll just fill out the rest of our slots. So this deck is looking pretty strong right now. We're looking for 6 more playables, hopefully some removal because we don't have very much removal right now. We're already at 13 creatures. We want some tricks, maybe some more Zealous Strikes, Pillar of Flame, or any kind of removal that we can get. And we open Burn at the Stake. I think this card is ridiculous, but I just need to read it because I forget. This card seems pretty good for us. We're mainly... So, it's a removal spell. 3 times the amount of creatures you tap? Wow, okay, that's pretty ridiculous. Keep in mind that I've only drafted this set about, 5 or 6 times at this point, so I do need to read some of these cards. But Burn at the Stake does seem pretty ridiculous. We're going to take this. It's a removal spell, and it's a very excellent way to finish it. I can imagine us, late game having 3 or 4 creatures out, and this card just doing like 12 damage. So we're going to take that card. Here, we could take Thatcher Revolt, but once again, like I was saying before, 2-drops are at a premium in this kind of deck, so we're going to take the Croon Striker. Here is an interesting pick. So I don't want to take the Gold Knight Redeemer, even though it may be the strongest card in the pack, because it's a high drop, and we're very low in terms of our drops. For the same reason, Archangel. I don't like Firebog Explorer. I think Riot Ringleader or Thatcher Revolt is stronger. I think for our deck we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 humans. I think I want to be playing the Riot Ringleader. We have Thatcher Revolt for the 2 Croon Strikers and the 2 Riot Ringleaders. But I like the consistency of the Ringleader a bit better. Once again, I may be wrong there. Here we're going to take the Croon Striker. Once again, this card is very strong. Okay, so since we took the Riot Ringleader last time, we're going to take the Thatcher Revolt here this time. Here we're going to actually take, I think we're going to take the Lightning Mauler over the Handweaver Lancer. We are very heavy on the 3-drop, and having more 2-drops is always good in this kind of deck. So we're going to take the Lightning Mauler here. I'd like to actually fill out our 4 slot. So yes, like I was saying, just about to say, I want to fill out our 4 slot a bit. Mad Prophet's very strong. We do have 3 Croon Strikers already, and I'd like the Mad Prophet to maybe dig through cards a bit if we do get to that point. Once again, we have a Mad Prophet or a Fervent Cathar. I'm going to take the Fervent Cathar. I think it's stronger for the type of deck that we want to build. We really want to go Croon Striker, Fervent Cathar in this deck, so we're going to take that. We are just really heavy on creatures. We're at 20 creatures at this point. We're going to take the Scalding Devil just cause. And we get a Thatcher Revolt back. This, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what to say about this deck anymore, because like maybe we should have taken that Gold Knight Redeemer, because we have 4 Thatcher Revolts at this point, and the Vigilante Justice. I'm gonna stand by my statement and say that our deck is so bomby that we should, and Thatcher Revolts work very well with Cathar's Crusade, as you can probably tell, but I'm gonna stand by my statement and say that our deck is bomby enough that we should be good rather than gimmicky. You guys may disagree, but you know, I really do stand by that statement. I think this deck is absolutely crazy. I really do hope that we can pull this one out. I have very high hopes for this deck. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 humans in this deck, which is really, really good. Really, really good. This is a very solid, and you know, we may have been better, the cards in black may have been better, but I really think that in terms of strength, we have a Gazella and we have a Cathar's Crusade, which is perfect enough reason to play red-white for me. So I'm going to play the Gazella, obviously. The Inquisitors, the Zealous Strike, the Cloud Shift will go in for now, the Moonlight Geist will go in for now, and so will the Cathar's Crusade. And then in terms of our red, Croon Striker, obviously, no, Croon Striker. We probably won't be playing the Scalding Devils, Lightning Mauler, Croon Striker, the Cathars, Kessig Malcontents, Riot Ringleaders. We'll probably play 2 Thatcher Revolts for now. Mad Prophet, Archwing Dragon, Burn at the Stake. So that leaves us at 24. We're going to put all the spells on the bottom. We have 18 creatures. You know, and Thatcher Revolt is really a spell, because it combos with Riot Ringleader and the Cathars. We need to cut 1 card. That card is obviously going to be a creature. I think it's probably going to be the Moonlight Geist. I really want to take advantage of the human theme here. With 3 Riot Ringleaders, I think we want as many humans as possible. Moonlight Geist is pretty solid though, but Kessig Malcontents can do some silly things, and so can Burn at the Stake. So I think we're fine. I'm just very surprised with some of the cards that we got back. Like, taking the Gold Knight Redeemer and the Vigilante Justice may have been a lot stronger picks, considering that we would have gotten 4 Thatcher Revolts, but I don't think I was expecting that at all, and you know, really hope that I don't know, we'll see. So our 2 biggest reasons to play white are double white. So it's gonna suggest something like 5-12, but we're gonna probably go down to 10-7, because we definitely want to hit these double white spells when we can. And we also have Moorland Inquisitors at the beginning of our deck, so we don't want to do 12-5, we want to do 10-7. Yeah, and I think that this deck is pretty darn solid. So I'll see you guys in round 1. Hopefully we can take down this draft. I hope you enjoyed the draft with me. I know there are probably a lot of controversial picks in this draft. Like me saying that 2 drops were going to be at a premium, and then us getting a ton of them. But just tell me what you guys think. Alright, this is Lehrbehr signing out.